What is going on, Weatherford? All right, go ahead and talk. Make sure I got your audio, Nicole. You there? All right. I can't hear Nicole, but we always have tech issues. All right, Nicole. Can you hear me?
Hello?
There we go. Just say switch headphones.
Hi, everyone. I mean, we've always said that it's our typical if we don't start a show with technical issues, then there's something really that's going to go wrong.
Yeah. All right. I'm excited. I haven't been on the show in like, what, 2 weeks, Nicole?
Yeah.
2? So, okay. So we had a lot going on. Last week, we were at a conference. Were we here? Last week was
we actually didn't have the live show on Tuesday because we had the state of the city that we went live from. And then we were at the conference the rest of the week.
Yeah. Correct. So we are here now. We are back. We have 23 viewers as always. My plug is to share the video, like the video. Make sure you share it with all your friends and family because the more viewers that we have, it allows us to keep doing the show and get the message out there about what's happening here in the big city of Weatherford. All right. So going to be an exciting day. I'm very excited. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Melissa. Hello to everyone. All right.
Hey, Blake, we actually have a surprise guest if we're going to go live from my cell phone. So you guys play around with us a little bit. Like, who is this? You guys just bear with us for a second because obviously we always have technical issues. So
I'm going to bring up the other camera. Are you ready? So you're going to go remote?
Yes.
Nicole is going mobile. And she has a guest today. I think we're all in for a treat.
So, everyone, I want you guys to say hi to Officer Bumpus and Jack.
Hello.
And Blake will be he'll be the one to see most of the comments. But we just wanted to, spotlight you guys and say hi and maybe hear a little bit about him.
Hey, guys. So, this is Jack. He's almost 2-year-old German Shepherd. We've been on the streets in Weatherford for 6 months now or so since we've been out of training. And he's our new narcotics and patrol dog. So he's doing really good. He's really excited right now. he's a handful. We've been off all weekend, so right now he is really amped up, ready to go. That's why I had to give him his toy to calm him down a little bit.
So ask Officer Bumpus, Nicole, about the vest that he's wearing.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the type of vest he's wearing and how you guys got that vest for him?
Yeah. So this is a ballistic vest that was actually donated by the Weatherford Lions Club. It's a custom fit just for Jack. It's bulletproof up to 9mm, and it's stab proof. And like I said, it fit just for him. So instead of being like right off the shelf where it may not fit good, like some of the cumbersome ones, he can wear this all day long. It doesn't affect his agility or anything, his running, and also it's not too hot in the summertime for him because being that it's custom, it's really lightweight. So it was a really good addition to our team. You know, it's definitely needed. We wear one, so the dog needs one. And we're really appreciative of the Lions Club for donating that for us.
So Nicole, where is Jack from?
Where's Jack from?
So Jack is from Hungary. So he is, full-blood European German Shepherd, and he's been in America. This month will be a year. So he is still learning all the sights and sounds around here.
So we're safe to say welcome to America, Jack, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit, and you may have mentioned it a couple of times already, Officer Bumpus. Tell us some things that Jack has been able to accomplish since he joined the force here at the Weatherford PD. What are some things he's been involved with?
Okay, so like I said, he's a narcotics dog, so we're out searching for that almost every day, mostly on vehicle stops, traffic stops. In the first quarter of this year, which, January through March, he had over 200 grams of marijuana fines, I think 30 to 50 grams of methamphetamine. We've found LSD, we found ecstasy, we found a little bit of heroin before, so we've found a little bit of it all. As far as the patrol stuff goes, basically what that means is he can track people, he can search buildings, that sort of thing. So, we've gotten in some pursuits with a stolen vehicle one night, and the guy ran from us. So we used Jack to help find that guy. A couple days after getting out of training, we actually had a guy with some felony warrants hiding in the woods, and Jack was able to find him. That was the middle of the night. So without Jack, there's no way we would be able to find him. He was buried up in some bushes and everything. So definitely an asset to us. Really, his job is to keep officers safe. That's really his number one job. So, if we get an alarm or whatever at a business in the middle of the night and the door happens to be open, he goes in, he checks that for us, and it's just it keeps us from having to go through, and not through the unknown. Whereas he can go in and smell right away that if someone's in there or not. So it's a big asset to us. We use him for that sort of thing a lot.
So some comments, Officer Bumpus, Tim, Tillapal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Tim. I apologize if I'm not. He says, thank you for your service, Officer Bumpus and Jack. So Tim, who is a citizen, a Weatherford resident, says, thank you for your service. And so I wanted to share that with you. So is there, you've had Jack you've trained with him for a while now. Does Jack have like favorite foods or anything like that?
Different what?
Different moods?
Food. Like, does he have a favorite food?
Like a specific type of food? Or?
It's nothing specific as far as what anybody else can't use, but he does get fed the high protein, kibble or whatever. So he's a really active working dog, so he needs some really good nutritious food. So
and I can tell
high protein food is what he eats.
I can tell he's like ready to go right now. He is like energetic for sure.
Yeah, like I said, we had Friday through Monday off, so this is the first day back to work, and he's a little whiny this morning, wanting to go work.
But he's ready to go. Well, thank you for joining us today, Officer Bumpus, and thank you, Jack. What's he having? A chew toy? Is that what he has?
Yeah, it's kind of it's basically just a hose from Home Depot, but he likes it. So
awesome. Well, thank you guys for everything that you do, and you guys keep up the good work. And you're welcome to hang around. Hey, Jack.
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 Jack, look.
He likes that chew toy.
Yeah, he does.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jack. Y'all have a good day, and hopefully we'll get some pictures with you guys soon, okay?
Yep. Thank you all for having
All
me.
right.
Sweet.
All right, we're going to switch back to cameras here. Let Nicole get settled.
Blake, I'm going to let you take over the show for a minute, and then I'll be back.
All right, everybody. Okay, all right. Bring some things down here. Hey, everybody, it's me, Blake. Nicole's going to take some photos with Officer Bumpus and Jack. So she's doing that right now. I'm going to keep the show going. As always, we like comments and questions. That's what we're here for. And be sure to share this because the more viewers that we have, it allows us to keep doing the show each week. So we will go to the presentation. And one of the things that we always like to point out is the resources that we have. So we are on the 4 major platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And as all of you have probably noticed, we are starting to do more videos and highlight videos. So you're not only getting written words, but you're getting some visuals as well. So we hope you're enjoying that. We'll have more coming soon. Of course, you can get our city information at weatherfordtx.gov. Our tourism hub, which is experienceweatherford.com, economic development, chooseweatherford.com, and our downtown website, heritagesquareweatherford.com. And of course, we have the My Weatherford app. We currently have 3,000 current users. I think that number has gone up. So be sure to download this app because what you can do is a load of things. Pay utility bills, pay court fines, find jobs that we have here at the city, permit applications and fees, economic development website, Heritage Square website. We're tied to all of our social media platforms on that app. So be sure to download that app and you can do a lot of great things. There's actually a 311 feature as well. And what that allows you to do is, let's say you see a pothole or you see a downed limb on the trail, you can take a picture and submit that, and that ticket gets sent to the appropriate department to address. We actually had one resident who submitted, they mentioned on one of our shows, they submitted the ticket and it was fulfilled that same day. So it's very effective to reach our departments to get things done. And of course, we have the Experience Weatherford app as well. You can actually book a hotel room and plan your trip to Weatherford if you're not a resident of Weatherford and you're coming to visit, or if you're a resident, you can check out all of the events on the mobile app. Hey, Teddy, how's it going? And Tim, I'm reading your comment. You pronounce it Tillapaw. Awesome. So I got it right. All right, tonight we have a city council meeting. It starts at 6:30. A few agenda items include consider authorizing our city manager to sign an interlocal agreement with the Weatherford Independent School District to provide training for the Guardian program. Consider appointment of Christina Bono to the Weatherford Housing Authority. And there's some adoption of some ordinances as well. And you can see the full agenda by accessing that link below. And this is our city council. And we now have the ability, big news, we now have the ability to live stream our city council meetings. We've also been live streaming our utility board meeting. You can also access the meetings at channel 190, cable channel 190. So it's really, it takes a lot of technology and equipment to be able to go Facebook Live for our council meetings, and we now have the technology, and we're super excited about that. We had a proclamation this week. This was in celebration of Joe Hudson's 100th birthday. And so that was Sunday, June 9th, was Joe Hudson Day here in the city of Weatherford. He turned 100. He was a POW in Germany during World War II. And so if you didn't know, we just had the 75th anniversary of D-Day. So it was awesome that, you know, we got to celebrate Joe's big day on that day. And that's a picture of our mayor doing the proclamation with him at his birthday party. So congratulations, Joe. We hope you enjoyed June 9th as your day, and it's very much well-deserved. And thank you for your service during World War II as well. We appreciate that. All right, I think we have Nicole back. Let me pull her in. Everybody loves Nicole.
Sweet, hey, I'm back.
You're back. All right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. He's a very sweet dog, as long as you're not like breaking the law or
not doing bad things.
Any of those bad things.
Okay. All right. Do you want to jump in now, Nicole, or do you want me to keep going, or what do you think?
Yeah, you ended on the proclamation, correct?
That is correct. So now
which takes us to brush collection. Come on, you guys give it up for brush collection. So this week, obviously, this week is week 2, second week of the month. So if you're in any of the areas in quadrant 2, which we have on the screen, or you can always check the interactive web maps either from our My Weatherford app or from our website. Next week, since we won't do department updates next week will be quadrant 3 for week 3. It should be a pretty simple thing to follow. I know I say it all the time, but week 1 is quadrant 1, and we stay pretty consistent throughout the month. We'll keep you guys updated on that stuff too. Boom, which will lead us into public safety. What's that face for? I feel like you made a face. I'm not prepared for faces.
They can't see my face. I have this turned off.
That's okay. I'm okay.
My face is.
Yeah, it kind of was. Like, I was really pumped about it.
Yeah, you were like really pumped about that.
So the total police and fire calls for service that we had from 2015 through 2018, we have this cute little nifty chart that if you watched our live stream of the State of the City, we also had there too.
You ready for me to change slides?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make them sit there and let me make me read a chart off to them.
Okay.
I just figured. So other than the update that we just got from Weatherford Police Department from Officer Bumpus and Jack, we have the update. The rodeo parade and street dance was this last weekend. There was no traffic or pedestrian issues. All things went pretty smooth. They did have a higher than usual amount of activity around Lake Weatherford this weekend, which is pretty good sign that like summer is here. People are enjoying the weather. They're enjoying the lake. Lake levels, I think they're up, right, Blake? Am I wrong?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to say it, and then I was like, don't say it in case you're wrong. And then if you guys aren't following Weatherford Police Department's Facebook page, on Sunday, Officers Calloway and Shelley, I should have made sure I knew how to pronounce that. My apologies if I'm wrong, seized 57 pounds of marijuana headed to Fort Worth along Interstate 20. They found an abandoned vehicle and then observed an open container, which allowed them to do the search. And Officer Calloway then radioed to Shelley, and they actually found the suspect. So that was a really good thing that our police department did, and we really wanted to put a spotlight on it. So there's a picture from their Facebook page, / the email we got with an update.
And I noticed that they were in the local paper highlighting this, I guess, marijuana seizure as well. So that's really great for them.
Yeah. Which then, do you want me to do the next slide too?
Yeah, feel free.
Cool. Parks, recreation, and special events update. Guys, our next Meet Me at the Park, which you want to come out to, there's going to be so many fun interactive things. We have ways for you to interact with all of the departments. There's some new games. Come out, meet us. We will be next Thursday, Love Street Park. So that's June 20th, Love Street Park, 5:30 to 7 p.m. Come out. You won't miss it. You won't want to miss it. There's a splash pad. I heard that there's going to be some kind of special treat for the citizens who come out and interact, but I don't want to spoil that yet. Then Cherry Park Pool, guys, it's open as of yesterday. If you missed it, at 1 o'clock yesterday, they had their official opening of the pool. And then they're going to do the ribbon cutting this Friday at 4 p.m. Be there or be square. We've got a lot of really fun events coming up in the next couple of weeks, too. I'm super excited.
I have to interrupt you. You just used the term be there or be square. Like,
I did.
You went 1990s on us.
I mean, I went back to my roots. It's fine.
Oh, your roots. Okay.
My roots, yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
I just had to call you out on that.
I saw that. So then we've got Spark in the Park on July 4th. Guys, come on. 4 p.m. Heritage Park. Live music. We've got interactive games. We've got food. There's fireworks. What more could you want? Plus, you guys ready for it? It's a free event that our parks puts on. I mean, again, seriously, be there or be square, because largest fireworks display in Parker County.
Yeah, it is. So most firework displays here, we'll bring this up here. Most firework displays go 300 feet. Ours goes 600 feet. So it goes super high. Yeah, double. Pretty much anywhere you are in Weatherford, and even outside of Weatherford, you can see the firework display. Check it out. Great live entertainment, music building up to the firework display. But this is our 4th year, I believe, maybe our 5th. I can't remember. So it's a great event put on Parks, as Nicole mentioned. Michael Howard does the event planning, Shannon Goodman, Jacob Kirkpatrick, Rachel Hamilton does all of the promotions and marketing for that. So kudos to them, and I know that they're geared up and ready to go again this year. So be sure to go to that. It's a free event, as Nicole mentioned.
Hey, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
And that leads us into Vine Street Park is getting a new playground. They're still working on options and pricing, but we will update you guys as we get more information on that. And then our next thing takes us into the Weatherford Summer Adult Softball League. Guys, registration for that ends this Thursday, 5 p.m. We have more information on the website, and Parks has it on their Facebook page. I think they just posted it recently too, so it shouldn't be a hard to find post. And league play begins next week. It is a shorter league, so you won't be playing in the hotter part of July and August. So you guys check that out. It's a really fun way to meet other people and be out in the community, be active. I mean, seriously? I don't know. I keep wanting to ask what more could they want, but then I'm not sure that I can say that many times in a live video.
You might be saying it too much. Maybe. I don't know.
Whatever.
It's okay, though.
I'll roll with it.
We love you, Nicole. It's okay.
And then that takes us to Marshall Park, which is where we had our last meet me at the park, was recognized by the Fort Worth Star-Telegram and by TRAPS, which is the Texas Recreation and Park Society, for the renovations to the splash pad area. You guys check that. You guys can actually find that article too, so check it out. What that means is that our Parks Department, all of their hard work is really being spotlighted, and they're being recognized for all of the things that they're doing. So if you haven't been going to the parks events, haven't been going to the parks themselves, go out, be involved in the community, get to know your neighbors. And they are currently hiring for several positions, so check out weatherfordtx.gov/jobs, where you can also find any other jobs that the city has open.
So as Nicole mentioned, Meet Me at the Park is June 20th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Love Street Park. If you haven't been to Love Street Park, it's a wonderful park. There's a splash pad. There's actually a pond or tank for us Texans. We use the word tanks. There is one there. And so it'll be a fun event. Every department will be present. The electric department, typically they'll bring their big display, and they'll actually have like poles that they climb to show the kids how electric works. And it's actually all live, so they can actually see like electricity turning on a light and everything. It's really, really cool. So be sure to go to that event. Put it on your calendar, June 20th.
And I threw some other slides in there too. So for the ribbon cutting this week and for Spark in the Park.
Awesome. So if you see these promo items around town, Rachel Hamilton designs these over in the Parks Department. She does a great job. But it will be the headliner for Spark in the Park. Did you mention the headliner yet, Nicole? For Spark
I did not.
Cody Canada will be the headliner, which he used to be the lead guy for Cross Canadian Ragweed way back in the day. But Cody Canada and The Departed will be the entertainment or the main entertainment for that event. All right. Do you want me to do something?
You got this.
Okay, we'll swap it out today. Awesome. So TPW, Transportation and Public Works update. Street crews are paving Old Dicey Road between Ward Street and Garden Ridge Lane. I know that's been a long time coming for a lot of residents in that area, a lot of potholes. We've heard feedback. So they are working on that roadway. North Russ Street Rehab Project, the concrete contractor is installing concrete curb and gutter, driveways, valley gutters, etc. They're hoping to have that complete within 2 weeks. College Park and Martin Drive Roundabout, working on phase 1. Phase 2 will begin June 17th, and they will have through traffic closed for approximately 1 month. A road closure notice with detour map will be sent out very, very soon, so be on the lookout for that. Now, this right here, I know that this is a very busy map, and I know that you probably can't see all of the details from your phones or your tablets or your desktops. But I wanted you to see this. Nicole and I wanted to show this. So this is our overall condition index of every road that we maintain, every city road that we maintain. Now, keep in mind, there's always TxDOT roadways, which we do not control. But these are City of Weatherford roadways that have been given an index number. Basically, the green is good and red is bad. So you can see that we do have some red, but we have a lot of green in there. There's lots of yellow as well, so we have room for improvement. We obviously know that, but this shows you all of the roadways that we maintain and the overall condition index that they've been given. So I am happy to report and show that there's more green, obviously, as you can see on this chart, which is really, really good. Now this chart I wanted to show, another busy chart, which I know you may not be able to read from home, but I just wanted to show you the current projects that are taking place. So green is completed projects that we've done, yellow is in progress, and white is scheduled. So these are the projects that Transportation and Public Works is currently working on, has done, or undertaking, or about to begin. So lots of activity, lots of roadways being completed, and that's all in our Transportation and Public Works Department, which is directed by none other than the Manny Palacios, who does a fantastic job. He's been with the city for many, many years and does an awesome job with his crews. So I wanted to show you some things that they've done over there under the direction of Manny Palacios. This was Sherry Court. This is after Sherry Court. The rehab project was complete. So we call these rehab because the road is existing. We're rehabbing it and fixing it. This is Duke Street. This is Duke Street after the rehab project. East First Street. Rusk Street. Fagan Street, or Fegan, however you would like to pronounce it. This is Bodark Street. All right, so those are some completed streets. Wendy, thank you for your comment. We really appreciate that. So thank you. We really appreciate the feedback. We want to be transparent. We're trying to give as much information as we can. Knowledge is power. So we want our residents to be in the loop and know what's taking place. And as you mentioned, we are live streaming our city council meetings and utility board meetings now, which we have not been able to do due to technological limitations, but we have the technology now. So we're live streaming not just on our website and the cable channel, but now on Facebook Live and on our YouTube channel. So it's very exciting for us. And you are correct, Wendy. We're trying to be more transparent and get information to everyone. All right. Back here. So information technology. So our IT department, which is headed by Troy Garvin, they do a lot for us here at the city and the community. Over the past 30 days, they've blocked 3.6 million invalid connect attempts to our network. Those represent potential attacks. So every day, we get a large volume of attacks on our network here. They analyze 110,000 software actions and 2.6 million computer processes. They monitor 420 million logged events. Our users, so this is staff like myself and Nicole, we have the ability to report phishing. And I'm not talking like phishing, like you're like in a lake, phishing where we get emails to try to get staff, we'll get targeted to try to get us to open up attachments or go to links. And they're getting really sophisticated. So we do trainings pretty much every month to quarter on how to identify threats to our network, which inevitably protects information that we have here at the city of Weatherford. Account information for utility billing, the list goes on. So it's very, very important to have digital security. So kudos to Troy Garvin and his team. There's Troy, there's Kyson, Gonzalo, Cole. We have Kevin Turner, David Seacrest in GIS, Austin Nichols. All of those guys work really, really hard to protect our network, and we appreciate everything they do. So we had 5,000 phishing emails in 30 days reported. That's staff reporting it to IT. 5,000. That is crazy to me. They manage over 1,300 technology resources as well. So it is important that we protect our network, and that way we can continue to properly function for our citizens each and every day. All right. Nicole, do you want to take over Capital Projects?
Yeah.
Awesome. Take it away.
I couldn't tell if I had muted myself. I try to mute myself so people can't hear as I'm clicking and like typing.
Now we can.
So I did get that feedback.
That means you're working, right?
It's okay. I mean, right?
Right.
So Capital Projects, guys, their stormwater utility project, which is like Holland Lake Channel, Timber Creek Edition, is 75% complete. All the modular wall is in place. The remaining items are the fencing, lots 1 through 7 with grass sod placement, irrigation connections. A total of 10 drop structures are to be installed. 2 are in place, and they are making a change to 1 structure that will add some more stability to the existing SS crossing before completing the main 8. So I'm not super well versed in it. Maybe one day we get someone from Capital Projects to come explain a little bit more of that. Because like I said, or I'm going to go learn it and then I'll teach you guys next time. I'm trying. I'm learning as I go, guys. Black Warrior Creek is 85% complete. You guys, that's the one with the bridge and everything that we've talked about that we're really excited to use for the citywide events coming up. The project will be substantially complete by the end of the month with grass and plantings in place for the 4th of July event, which, like we said, that's going to bridge the amphitheater to the rest of Heritage Park. And then as far as Capital Projects transportation update, South Bowie is 85% complete. The remaining items are some finishing with the median surface, a portion of the decorative crosswalk, and the signal placement. The signal is being fabricated and should be in place by the end of July. So we're really excited for that project and for some before and afters for you guys. Then over on BB Fielder, the project has been awarded to Jackson Construction. And I can talk today. A construction timeline will be available after the pre-construction meeting in late June. So we'll go ahead and keep you guys updated on that, like we do as many other projects as we can. And then we have some pictures of Black Warrior Creek before, and we're going to call it during.
So that's the pedestrian bridge that Nicole was mentioning. So that bridge connects the middle lot to the amphitheater. That will be open and functional by Spark in the Park. So we're very excited. It should make the park more pedestrian friendly, so you don't have to walk all the way around on the trail any longer. You can just cut across.
But I also don't think it's going to be just an improvement for events. Like, it is going to be an improvement for events. But if you're a runner or a walker, or you just want to go for a nice walk, I think it's going to really improve the fact that now you're not having to walk right up against the street. You can just cross the bridge.
Yep. And, I know we oftentimes get focused on events, but at the end of the day, that picture on the far left shows you the erosion that was taking place. And we're able to stop that erosion. We were losing trees. It was just a big problem. There's another photo on the left. So, yes, it's great for events, but at the end of the day, the main focus was to fix the erosion in the creek. That was the ultimate goal, and we did accomplish that. So it's very exciting. We're really proud of Capital Projects. Terry Hughes, Chad Marbut do a great job, and a whole host of other engineers.
Yeah. And then we've got Timber Creek.
So Timber Creek is located over basically north of Roger Williams, the dealership. So we had the same type of issue, erosion problems, and we went in and we fixed that. South Bowie. That far right picture kind of shows you, gives you a good idea of what they're doing, because it's kind of completed on one side of the road.
Yeah. Well, they're a little bit more completed now, but yeah.
Okay. You want me to go, Nicole?
Yeah, you go for it.
We're just back and forth. All right.
Yeah.
So the animal shelter. Oh, let me back up. So the animal shelter partners with unincorporated Parker County as well as 4 other cities. Our animal shelter covers 910 square miles of property in the county. That's 6,000 animals a year. And our intake is similar to cities like Irving, Denton, and Abilene. But what we're most proud of is our live release rate. We are at a 96% live release rate, and that is really shown on this chart. That red line indicates the number of euthanasias that has gone down drastically. So we've been able to, we're close to 97%, but we are at 96%. So what that means is that we are adopting pets and creating or finding them homes for families here in Weatherford. And so we're very excited and proud about that. They actually have a capital campaign that's taking place, giving second chances. So if you want to be part of that, check out the animal shelter webpage on our website, weatherfordtx.gov, and go to the animal shelter page. And part of that capital campaign is the construction of a new grand entrance. They're leveling out an area at the entrance. That project is expected to take 1 month. It will have an automated gate and fence as well. Oh, let me pull my email off. They do have upcoming events, so be sure to follow their Facebook page at WPC Animal, and you can stay up to date about adoption opportunities and events that they have as well.
Which takes us to development and neighborhood services. Guys, they still have those Mosquito Dunks. It's at 119 Palo Pinto in the downstairs office. Bring your proof of residence, which is like your utility bill or something similar. You can get a dunk. And what those are, it's these little donut-looking things, which we also had at the last Meet Me at the Park. And you put them in standing water, which is the important part. It has to be in standing water. And it doesn't completely prevent mosquitoes. It just helps control the issues that you could have or do have going on. And then next week, we'll be back on economic development. I know we missed last week, but we'll be back on like our rumor control and what's coming to town and where all the different businesses that are working on coming to town are at and how you can actually reach out to businesses and get them to come to town.
Yep. So water. So, and I want to point out today, we're going a little bit longer just because we have a lot of information today to share with you all. So we try to keep it within 30 minutes, but we are going a little bit over the 30-minute time slot. So we apologize. We'll cover this again. A lot of the information is just information about what's happening across the city. So a lot of times we give like weekly updates of what we're doing, but this week we're kind of covering a lot. So bear with us. We want to make sure we'd rather you get the information and provide it than cut the show off. So if you're busy right now, you can log off and we post this to our Facebook page and you can get the information later when it's more convenient. So bear with us as we work our way through all of the slides. All right, water. So one of the things to, sorry, I'm fixing my headphones here, keep in mind is that citizens of Weatherford can be confident that both short and long-term water supplies are reliable and sustainable without a doubt. We have done a great job, and when I say we, those before us have done a great job at planning the future in regard to water supply for the city of Weatherford. We've negotiated a contract for additional water supply from Tarrant Regional Water District when needed. So we have that for backup when times of drought occur. So you can be rest assured that you will always have water here in Weatherford without a doubt. And we just wanted to make everyone aware of that. We have a really strong water supply. So water, there are a couple of projects. Let's see if we have slides. We do. Okay, so there's a project right now that a lot of people are interested in, and that is basically addressing taste and odor issues that we've had. But before I get to that, I want to highlight that we operate and maintain a 14 million gallon per day water treatment plant, 9 water towers, and 280 miles of pipeline. We are in the design phases of doing another water tower along Bowie Drive, so that will be coming. One of the goals that we have is that our utility departments will be on site within 30 minutes. They respond 24/7 as well. So our water, going to the taste and odor, our water quality, we meet all regulatory requirements. We do know that we have issues with taste and odor. That's not new to us. You all know that as well. Part of that problem, or not part, the problem is geosmin. So that's a naturally occurring substance that gets released from the algae when it gets really, really cold or really, really hot. So what that does is it kills off the algae, the geosmin's released, and so you have a spike in the taste and odor when it's really cold or really hot. Not to say that it's not there regularly, it is. It's just that we are surface water supply, which means we're provided water from a lake, and that's just part of the makeup of that lake. Every lake is different. Soils are different. Plant life is different. One lake is not the same as another. So what are we doing? What are we doing to address the issue? What's the solution? Well, the solution is we've implemented a two-phase project. The first phase costs approximately $220,000. It will reduce taste and odor compounds by 20%. Once that is complete, which it is complete, so you may have noticed a difference already. Now that that's done, the second phase will begin. That is expected to be completed by 2021. That will reduce taste and odor compounds by 90%. So it goes up. The cost on that project is around $5 million. So it's not cheap to do. It is expensive, but we are addressing the issue to fix the taste and odor concerns. All right, Nicole, I'm going to let you take over on North Main. You are great at explaining that project.
Sweet. So we've got our North Main Street project water and sewer line, where we are replacing the water and sewer lines that are upwards of 7 years old. Those tend to need some repairs or have issues, so we're being proactive about it. Barriers were set out April 15th, and we began work that week. Should last about 8 months, weather permitting. Work zone is between Front Street and 8th Street. We are working one block at a time, so we're asking that if you travel that during high traffic time periods, maybe seek alternative routes via Rick Williamson Memorial Highway, Franklin and Brazo Street, Elm Street, and Rusk Street. It's two phases. We are in the middle of the first phase, which is the sewer line, where we are closing the middle turning lane and either center lanes in both directions. And then the phase 2 is the water line closure of southbound and outside lanes, which hasn't begun yet, but I promise we'll keep you guys updated. You can also check out weatherfordtx.gov/engineering/current projects to stay up to date with that schedule. We update that as it changes. So what does that really mean? So we are working one block at a time. We have the construction schedule and the slides for you guys, so that way you can kind of see what it is. But like I said, check out weatherfordtx.gov/engineering/current projects. Oh, thanks, Melissa. And then that takes us into... I'm catching. Yeah, I was gonna wait all awkward, because I know he's reading the comments. And that'll take us to the next slide, which has what phase 1 looks like. So if you haven't driven by yet, this is just basically showing the center lane on either direction and the middle turning lane closed. Again, it is just one block at a time. They are progressing pretty far. I don't have super updated pictures, so bear with us on that. And then phase 2, which is the closure of the outside and southbound lanes. And then I have 3 pictures in. They are a little old, but I'm not going to update you guys because it looks the same every week when I go update the pictures for y'all. All right. We've got those pictures. And I think we're at the end of the show.
So this is a picture of City Hall. This is where Nicole and I am at currently. We are inside this building on Palo Pinto, across basically the street from the Goodyear tire shop. That's where we're located, next down the road from the courthouse. So we are by the square. That is all we have for today. I know it was a little bit long. We appreciate your patience, but we had a lot of information to cover. We will be here next week covering what, Nicole?
Economic development and rumor control.
That is right. So we'll be here next week. Thanks for joining us. And in the meantime, stay safe out there. We'll see you around.